heavyweight division is built on chaos. One punch can erase a career, one mistake can end a dream. And at the top of that chaos stands a man who was once overlooked. This is the rise of a heavyweight monster. Renan Ferreira was born on November 23, 1989, in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. He wasn't born into fame. No rich family, no sponsorships. Just a tall kid in a tough neighborhood, trying to find his way. At first, he played basketball. His height gave him an edge, but his hunger for challenge brought him somewhere else, the mats. He walked into a jiu-jitsu gym as a teenager, and instantly, it clicked. There was no turning back. The sweat, the struggle, the solitude of combat, he embraced it all. Not for fame, not for hype, but for purpose. Ferreira's pro career began in 2013. His first fight, a win. But his path wasn't easy from there. He didn't fight on big cards or under big lights. He fought in small venues across Brazil. Rough cages, little pay, little attention. And the results? Mixed. Losses came. Mistakes were made. Gaps in experience were exposed. He got caught in submissions, out-wrestled, outworked. But every loss taught him something. Every bad round shaped his future style. He wasn't just building a record, he was building resilience. By 2018, Ferreira wasn't just tall, he was terrifying. He began to understand range, that a jab could be more than a setup. It could be a weapon. That footwork wasn't just about moving, it was about control. He cleaned up his striking, tightened his takedown defense, learned how to conserve energy, and when to unleash destruction. His game was evolving. No longer raw, no longer reckless. He was becoming a technical nightmare in a body built to dominate. In 2021, the call came. The Professional Fighters League, or PFL, was looking for talent. Ferreira's name came up. His highlight reel, brutal. His size, unmissable. His first opponent, not a warm-up, not a tune-up, but a legend. Fabricio Werdum, a former UFC champion, a jiu-jitsu wizard, a future Hall of Famer. Most thought it was too much, too soon. But Ferreira didn't flinch. From the opening bell, he came forward, long strikes, sharp counters, heavy hands. Werdum pulled guard, caught Ferreira in a triangle, but Ferreira kept punching. Seconds later, Werdum was out. Controversy followed. A disputed tap, a no contest ruling. But the world had seen enough. Renan Ferreira could stand with the legends. After the Werdum fight, critics emerged. They said he was untested, said he hadn't been pushed, said the fight didn't prove anything. Ferreira didn't respond online. He didn't beg for interviews. He did what real fighters do. He stepped back into the cage and let his fists do the talking. Stuart Austin, 31 seconds. KO, Jamal Jones, 25 seconds. KO, Klidsinabro, 2 minutes. KO, Maurice Green, shut down and finished. It wasn't just a winning streak, it was a destruction tour. He wasn't just defeating opponents, he was deleting them. And finally, the conversation changed. No more, is he ready? Now it was. Who can survive him? So what makes Ferreira terrifying? It's not just the size, not just the reach. It's the intelligence behind the pressure, the control behind the chaos. He uses his jab like a measuring stick, not to touch, but to punish. He times entries with sniper precision. And when he closes distance, you're trapped. His clinch work, devastating. His elbows, brutal. And if you hit the mat underneath him, good luck getting back up. He's not a one-shot fighter. He's a hunter, calm, calculated, relentless. What's even scarier? He's getting better. By the end of 2023, Ferreira was the man to beat. He entered the PFL playoffs with one mission: take the belt, take the million, take the throne. In the semifinals, he faced Denis Goltsov, a technical, dangerous, experienced heavyweight. Ferreira was cool. He used his range, stuffed the takedowns, waited for his moment, and then delivered a devastating first-round finish. Then came the finals. Ante Delija, a tough Croatian with knockout power of his own. The fight didn't go long. Ferreira picked him apart, refused to let Delija breathe, pushed the pace, and ended it with a clean, merciless TKO. Renan Ferreira, PFL Heavyweight Champion, $1 million richer, a reputation now global. But the money wasn't the reward. The real prize? Respect. Ferreira could have changed. He could have started trash talking, chasing headlines, feeding the algorithm, but he didn't. After every win, he prays, he thanks his coaches, he hugs his team, and he disappears back to the gym. He's not chasing clout, he's chasing legacy. He's spoken openly about the importance of faith, family, and focus, about what it means to be a role model for the next generation in Brazil. He's not trying to become famous, he's trying to become the best. Now the biggest question in MMA fans' minds, can Ferreira beat UFC's elite? Could he handle Tom Aspinall's speed, Sergey Pavlovich's power, Jailton Almeida's wrestling, even John Jones's experience? The matchups are wild, the styles are intriguing, the potential is explosive. Cross-promotional fights might be the future of the sport. And if that door opens, Ferreira is ready to walk through it. Brazil has a rich history in MMA, from Royce Gracie to Anderson Silva, from Jose Aldo to Charles Oliveira, but heavyweight dominance? That's been harder to find. Yes, there was Junior dos Santos, there was Fabricio Huerto, but there's never been a consistent, dominant, long-reigning Brazilian heavyweight king. Renan Ferreira has the chance to change that. Not just to join the list, but to lead it. He's got the look, he's got the belt, he's got the path. And if he continues, if he levels up again, he could become the face of Brazilian heavyweight greatness. Ferreira's tools are obvious: size, reach, knockout power, fight IQ, composure, humility. But every fighter has cracks to patch. Ferreira knows that. His team is working constantly on it. Cardio pacing for deeper rounds, takedown defense against elite grapplers, volume striking without wasting energy. But the most important strength? Self-awareness. Ferreira isn't delusional. He knows what works and what doesn't. He adjusts, learns, evolves. That makes him more than dangerous. It makes him championship material for the long run. Now that the world knows his name, what's next for the monster? He could stay in the PFL, dominate the division, build a dynasty, or he could chase legacy, a UFC deal, a cross-promotional superfight, a collision course with names like Gain, Almeida, or Aspinall. No matter where he goes, one thing is guaranteed. Renan Ferreira will show up, and somebody will go down. Every great fighter faces a final test, not just against opponents, but against themselves. Can they stay hungry when they're on top? Can they evolve when the world thinks they've peaked? Can they survive the expectations, the spotlight, the pressure? Ferreira isn't just fighting names. He's fighting the weight of his own potential. He's no longer the underdog. He's the hunted. And how he handles that pressure will define whether he's just a champion or a legend. From the tough streets of Rio to the bright lights of championship glory. From unknown to undeniable. Renan Ferreira has become more than a fighter. He's become a symbol of perseverance, precision, and power. He doesn't scream, he doesn't boast. He walks in and ends you. He's not here to impress. He's here to take what's his. And if you find yourself locked inside the cage with him, know this. You're not fighting a man, you're facing a monster.
$1 million check here.
Supremacy.
What do you think about Renan Ferreira? Should he cross over into the UFC? Could he take out Tom Aspinall, Gain, or even Jones? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate and celebrate the rise of one of MMA's most dangerous talents. Like this video, subscribe for more cinematic breakdowns, and hit the bell so you don't miss what's coming next. This is Crazy Knockout, where warriors become legends and monsters rise from the shadows.